Thank you for joining us on Black Investments Matter. I'm Antoine Anderson. We're going to talk about some tech tips and what you should do and what you shouldn't do when talking to your tech support specialist. I've been around a good many years when it comes to this desk side support and help desk support. I've heard a lot of problems come over those phones or people having issues with their devices. And typically the interactions are generally good. But as time progresses, and American society is what American society is, you're getting more and more people who are taking their frustrations out on the persons or person that is trying to help them, especially when it comes to this technology. You let somebody have a problem with a missing file or an error message or a virus that may have picked up. Instead of telling you the problem that they're having, they want to tell you about how much they've got riding on this or what their feelings are, and they're so frustrated. None of that is the least bit helpful. Case in point, I get a caller, and instead of answering the questions that I need to know that I'm asking, what I get is somebody that wants to overtalk you and then proceed to read every letter or word in this fatal exception error that they received on their computer. Shut it. Not only is that not helpful, it is counterproductive, because if you really think about it, you're calling somebody whose job it is to repair PCs. Do you really think that is the first time he's ever heard that? Now, it's one thing if that tech asks you, is there any messages? Do not proceed to overtalk that technician, and just try to read what he's asking you to read. And I'm going to walk down some tips that you should adhere to whenever you have to have an interaction with your tech, so that you don't alienate yourself and your problem from that person that is trying to help you. Main thing to remember, the very first thing, is that golden rule, that Luke 6:31 rule, that do unto others as you would have done unto you. Keep that in mind. If you come in your tech's face with a pleasant attitude, you may end up with a pleasant experience. But if you come to your tech with that spirit of Cain on you, please understand, we're going to rebuke you in the worst possible way. I'm not going to allow you to come in here and disrespect or mistreat me because you having a bad day. Don't make your bad day be the catalyst to bring some badness into my life. It just won't be tolerated. Number two, keep in mind that when it comes to repairing PCs, it's just one part of the problem. I also have to fix you. So if you came into my shop and you have that drama going on with you, I have to try to diffuse that situation before I can get the information I need from you, so I can adequately address the issue, or at least give you the options that you're going to need to get this device fixed or replaced. If you simply dread reliving that information, I suggest you take 10 seconds or more. Take a time out so you can come at this issue, this problem, with some sense and logic, so we can help get you on your way as fast as possible. And lastly, the most volatile users, the most volatile customers that I have are not so much concerned about the computer. They know that that computer can at least be replaced. It's the files that that computer has, or it is the access to their accounts that that computer has. The best and most important thing you could ever do, so the thought doesn't even enter your mind that there's going to be a much more expensive problem on your hand, is to always have a sufficient and secure backup of those critical files. Backup, backup, backup. If you know that the files are not going to be lost or damaged or if you have a safe copy of them, you won't have that anxiety that you're going to try to spill out over into the person that's trying to help you. Backup is the key to really putting those fears in check so that you don't come over with that sense of urgency or dread, because you know the device that may be having a problem is not going to affect your performance, because you have everything that you need to go from machine to machine to machine if need be. Let me know what you think about some of these tips. Write your comments below. And always remember, not all money's good money. Watch how you spend it. I'll talk to you later.